Malawi. Osamango karida kuyangana ngate movie e. Today the talk of the town is heavier than a bag of maize in October. People are asking, Kuphedwa kwa Apolice Tinene Kuti Sakuona? Like, seriously, are we blind or are we pretending not to see what's right before our eyes? Welcome back to Global Pulse News, the one channel that brings you truth with style, news with flavor, and sarcasm with sense. Today, we're unpacking the tension, the pain, and the growing anger in Malawi after the brutal killings of police officers. This is not just gossip. This is a national pulse check. Citizens are rising, saying Tasinta, Tatibasi, and whispers are turning into loud chants calling for demonstrations, the Mademo, that have leaders sweating under their suits. So what's really happening? Why are Malawians losing trust in the very people meant to keep order? Let's break this storm into 5 fiery facts, each one hitting harder than the last. And trust me, by the time we reach the end, you'll either be clapping, thinking, or typing your own comment. Let's go, Malawi. Fact 1. The part that breaks the heart before it breaks the internet. Here's the real picture. Police officers, the ones who stand at roadblocks, who patrol our streets at night, who step in when everyone else runs, have become targets themselves. Kuphedwa kwa Apolice, not in far-off lands, but right here at home. The reports coming in are disturbing. Cases of ambushes, attacks during routine duties, some even in daylight. And Malawians are asking, kodizizi kuchitika njifu kwa chani? Because truly, when protectors need protection, you know the system is shaking. Now, these aren't just statistics. These are people with families, children waiting at home, spouses who pray every time a phone rings. Yet somehow, as this blood spills, silence follows. Statements come, yes, but action? Slow like Zomba traffic on market day. People feel that government officials are hiding behind fancy podiums, issuing condolences like clockwork, while the real rot goes untouched. And citizens are now saying, aye, this one? We can't keep quiet. But wait, my friend. If fact 1 hurt your heart, fact 2 will mess with your mind, because now we ask the question, why is this happening? What's behind this madness? All right, let's dig deeper. Like miners in Mzimba looking for the truth. Kuphedwa kwa Apolice isn't random. Some say it's crime gone wild. Others blame broken trust between law enforcers and citizens. But the real story is, it's a cocktail of frustration, poverty, and anger boiling under the surface. You see, people are tired of corruption, tired of injustice, tired of feeling unprotected by those meant to protect them. Some communities no longer see the badge as safety. They see it as fear. That's dangerous, my people, because once the people stop trusting the police, law collapses. Then add to that poor training, weak equipment, and delayed salaries. Imagine going to face armed robbers when your gun jammed last week and your pay hasn't come for 2 months. That's not bravery, that's suicide duty. So yes, Kuphedwa kwa Apolice is not just about bullets, it's about broken systems and leaders who act surprised every time tragedy knocks. But you know Malawians, when something hurts too long, they stop crying and they start shouting. That's where fact 3 comes in, the uprising. Malawi, you know us, we don't keep quiet for long. When injustice grows too tall, we climb it with noise. And now the people are talking loudly. Demonstrations are on everyone's lips. From Limbe to Lilongwe, people are saying Ngatiboma sidisamala, mademo abwera. This isn't just political hype, it's raw frustration. Ordinary people, market vendors, minibus drivers, students, they all feel the pinch. Tikufuna chitezo, they say. They want a Malawi where wearing a uniform doesn't make you a target. But here's the twist. The anger isn't just about police killings. It's about the general breakdown of accountability. People feel invisible, unheard, and left out of the justice equation. Social media has exploded with voices calling for reform, live videos shouting for action, and songs of protest are already trending on TikTok. Leaders are starting to panic. Mademo? They whisper in closed offices. But the people? They're done whispering. They're ready to walk. Now, my brother, my sister, hold your teacup steady, because fact 4 is where we find out how the system is responding, or pretending to.
Fact 4. The part that's more painful than paying tax. So what has government done? The official statements have come, yes, full of those polite words like deeply saddened, investigations underway, and justice will be served. But Malawians are tired of speeches that don't touch the ground. The people want visible change, not vocabulary. They're asking, where are the arrests? Where is the strategy? Where is the leadership? But what they're getting instead are press conferences and passing of blame. Some leaders have even gone defensive, suggesting the public is exaggerating. Eh? Como that's like telling a person whose house is on fire to calm down because you like the smoke. And every day that passes without solid action deepens the wound. Meanwhile, morale in the police force is collapsing. Officers scared to patrol, citizens scared to call them. Trust is breaking like cheap glass. So yes, the government has spoken, but the people are saying, Jacinta, talk time is over. And now, fact 5, the grand one. What does all this mean for Malawi's future? Because if we don't fix this, my friend, we'll be marching in circles. Now, let's zoom out, Malawi Pano. Kuphedwa kwa Apolice is not just a tragedy. It's a warning. A warning that when justice weakens, chaos walks in. The future of Malawi's peace depends on how we respond now. If authorities keep sleeping, demonstrations will grow into something bigger, a people's movement. Already, whispers in markets and church groups are saying, Deptisana samale, zintuzita sintha. That's not threat, that's prophecy. We need to rebuild trust between citizens and police, between government and the governed. We need proper training, fair pay, mental health support for officers, and community policing that works. Because real safety is not fear, it's respect. Malawi must choose either act now or react later when it's too late. If we ignore this crisis, tomorrow's demos won't just be about justice, they'll be about survival. As one old man in Blantyre said, Kuphedwa kwa Apolice dichizindi kiro chadziko chomo chayamba kugwa. The sign is there. The question is, will we wake up before it collapses? So Malawi, after all this, the ball is in our hands. Let's land this plane with some real talk, Global Pulse News style. So there you have it. Kuphedwa kwa Apolice, the heartbreak, the outrage, and the burning question. Tinene Kuti Sakuona, are we pretending not to see? Malawi is at a turning point. If we keep ignoring injustice, it will knock louder until it breaks the door. And if we speak up now, maybe, just maybe, we can save our peace before it's too late. So, my people, here's your move. Subscribe to @Global Pulse News, hit that notification bell, and share this story so it reaches every corner of Malawi, from the chiefs to the youth on TikTok. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the demos will happen? Or can dialogue still save us? And hey, while you're at it, show love to our sister channels, Starkling Kids and Rema Fatma. Fun, learning, and laughter for the next generation. Stay smart, stay fearless, and keep your eyes open, because pretending not to see is how nations fall asleep. I'm host name for Global Pulse News, and this has been your Pulse of the People.